Hello everyone, I am Dr. Amit Kumar, Faculty of Management Department from Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on registration of micro, small and medium enterprises. Micro, small and medium enterprises registration is not mandatory but a preferable alternative to reap the benefits given to micro, small and medium scale enterprises. Registration process is divided into two stages: provisional registration and permanent registration. Provisional MSME registration certificate is given to the companies which are valid only for 5 years. Permanent registration certificate. There is no time limit in the permanent registration certificate. Broadly, the registration process gives two important insights to the entrepreneurs. List of items exclusively reserved for small scale sector can be found here, and items not covered can be found here. These items do not need any industrial license. Products groups that do not require industrial license along with products reserved for small scale sector can apply for provisional registration certificate. Usually, entrepreneurs can obtain provisional registration certificate during the entity's pre-establishment period. This helps proprietors to get a provisional proof of existence to raise loans or purchase assets on hire. As discussed earlier, PRC is valid for 5 years. After commencement of operations, proprietor can apply for permanent registration certificate. That can be done by applying online on the registration portal. You will require following documents for submitting the application: PAN of the proprietor, address proof, rental agreement of commercial space, affidavit declaring status of plant and machinery installed, power requirement, etc. Few clearances are also required as follows: State Pollution Board, Electricity Board, Municipal Corporation. MSME registration. To obtain MSME registration, first of all, you have to apply for a provisional SSI registration certificate. This certificate is for the pre-operation period, i.e., when you have not started your operations but have a business plan. It also helps the MSME unit obtain term loans and working capital. It is valid for up to 5 years. One can apply for it through online as well as offline with the necessary documents. Important documents. In case of partnership, it requires photocopy of the partnership deed. It is not essential for the partnership to be registered under the Partnership Act. In case of private company, it requires the copy of the MOA and AOA along with the certificate of incorporation. Also, the copy of the resolution of the company authorizing one of the directors of the company to sign the application form and also appear for the interview. Next is copy of NOC from the landlord with proof of legal possession, proof of ownership and the power load authorized by the connection holder to the applicant. Consent obtained for the establishment of unit from State Pollution Control Committee. Above given documents are minimum requirements which are to be submitted. Some of the documents may differ because each state has different requirements for documents. Now the owner can start the production in the factory with the MSME certificate. After the commencement of production, they can apply for the permanent license. Permanent SSI registration. When you start your business or production, you should apply for permanent small scale industry registration. This can also be done by applying online through the state websites. Offline can also be applied through the zonal office or district office of the department. Registration process. To do the registration under MSME Act, the owner has to fill a form. They can do it online as well as offline. The form is available on the website. They can do individual registration if a person wants to do registration for more than one industry. Aadhaar number, industry name, address, bank account detail and some common information are required for registration of permanent certificate. In this, they can provide self-certified certificates of registration. There are no registration fee required for this process. Once the detailed filled and upload, you will get a registration number. Now, requirements for applying permanent registration certificate. In case the unit is listed in Schedule 3 of the Industrial Licensing Exemption Notification, the person can apply for permanent registration certificate without an industrial license. Other units must have an industrial license. However, the industrial unit must get approval from the Pollution Control Board, the Drug Control Board, etc. It must not violate any location restriction. The original value of plant, including machinery, should be within prescribed limits for which you are applying. The unit should not be a subsidiary, owned or controlled by another industrial undertaking. So, I hope you must have understood the topic small scale industry registration process. Thank you.